So this will be fun because I'm going to talk about kids. One of my favorite questions for our patients is, when do you think you should have started getting adjusted? Because most people think that, well, when my neck hurts, that's when my problems started. But after we look at your x-rays, we see, no, this has been going on for a long time. And when I think about my life, I was a horseback rider, I was a figure skater, and I took a whole lot of falls when I was a kid. And before that, it was falling out of trees and just roughhousing and learning how to walk and learning how to crawl. So my big question to parents is, you have a problem now, but when would you want to know that your kid is developing the exact same issue? And that's where chiropractic care for children come in. The youngest patient that I've adjusted here at this office wasn't actually this office. I drove to the Cookeville Birth Center and adjusted Dante when he was only about 30 minutes old. So it's from birth, because think about the trauma that a baby and mom goes through at childbirth. Like, that baby has to come out and the doctor will twist and pull and puts 50 to 60 pounds of pressure on that baby's spine, and then they say, here, be careful with the head. And that's a tremendous amount of pressure or damage that can be done from birth, and that can cause all kinds of issues like sleeping problems or colic. It can cause things like ear infections or asthma in children. And that's why we see, or what we see happen with chiropractic care for kids. We see that allergies go away. My allergies went away as an adult after chiropractic care. We see kids who have been on medications like NOAA, on rounds and rounds and rounds of antibiotics, that have been able to take not another pill, no tubes put in their ears, nothing for ear infections. Because if you remove the pressure, if you fix the cause, if you get rid of the damage in that child's spine, that baby will begin to heal. And that's why chiropractic care is so important for children, because there's so much going on under the surface that you might not know about because they don't have pain. They don't have neck pain like you have. They don't have back pain. They don't have those types of symptoms. It comes up as something else, like colic or ear infections, or the baby can't sleep at night, asthma, all of those types of things. So that's why it's so important to check your kids.
Only my own story. I talk to people about this all the time, and I always ask them, like, hey, how many times does your kid fall before the age of 5? And they never have an answer, but it's 5,000 times. All those little just squat backs, they're trying to climb up on a coffee table and fall off. And they might scream for a little bit, they might not, but every one of those has the potential to shift the spine and start developing disease in that child. I look at my own past, so I'm the youngest of 5 kids. We were at the lake one day, and my dad was driving a boat and my brother was skiing behind him, so there's a big rope in there. And he swung him around the cove, and our whole family was in the lake. And I was an infant at the time, I was a baby, and every one of my family members that dropped underwater and left little baby me sitting up there, and the rope actually took my neck as a baby and flung me across the water. That's a major spinal trauma. I never got seen by a chiropractor after it. I didn't even cry that much, I'm told. I was just floating there, and they went and got me, and we went around our vacation just like normal. But from that moment, my body started to build disease. Nobody talked to my parents about that until when I was in college. At that time, I had headaches multiple times a week. I had the worst allergies you could possibly imagine. I had kidney issues, pain left and right. I had all these different issues. And once I finally started to get to the cause and corrected in a corrective chiropractic office, my problems have just simply gone away. It's absolutely amazing when I look at what it's done for my life. Now I get the opportunity and the privilege to take care of all these little kids. It's so awesome to watch them start healing at a younger age than I was.